If you are a female, you know that buying a car can be a very different experience for a woman than for a man. TrueCar now, though, is claiming that it can level the playing field. Jane Wells joins us with more on this story. Jane, good morning.
Oh, Becky, I know you've had a rough time. I've had a rough time. There is no middle ground, though, on this story. Some people think this TrueCar campaign is so true. Others say it's so wrong. Here's the deal. Nearly 40% of all new car buyers are women, according to J.D. Power, and a lot of them hate it.
Big, right? And at the dealership, I was trying to hold my own, and it's kind of tough.
This ad from TrueCar has really hit a nerve. TrueCar provides free pricing info, gets you a guaranteed price from one of its 6,500 dealers in its network. It gets paid a flat fee by the dealer once the car is actually sold. But in reaching out to women this way, does it make us ladies look helpless? Adweek says yes, quote, apparently women have to research pricing while men have the magical ability to guess it on the nose like they're securing a spot on The Price is Right. But has the ad worked? Well, CEO Scott Painter, who also created Cars Direct, says traffic to the site is up 40%.
I think what we did is we took a very disciplined and studied view of saying, what is the issue that women are talking about? What is creating their fear? And in no way was it meant to demean anyone.
TrueCar makes it a lot easier to go in by yourself.
I don't need to bring a dude with me.
We're in fact positioning the female buyer as a strong buyer who has the ability now to make great choices with great information.
Jane, we talked about this before you did this story because I've definitely had experiences with it, too. It's difficult to walk in as a woman, and I found that as recently as a couple of years ago when I went in and tried to buy a car when I was pregnant. Dealers didn't talk to me. They wanted to talk to my husband. And there was a big roundabout way where he even said, well, clearly you don't work. Didn't want my office number, just because I walked in when I was pregnant.
I'm so angry when I hear this because the same thing happened to me a long time ago. I was buying myself a brand new Corvette, paying top dollar. I was treated so poorly.
I cringe when I hear these stories.
Yeah.
It's a hiring issue. It's a training issue. It's moving away from an old process to what a new process is going to be. I mean, you know, you and I may have gone in to buy a car in the past that took a long time. We put up with it. We didn't like it. Women aren't going to put up with it, and younger people, I can assure you, are not going to put up with it.
I talked to a dealer who is in the TrueCar network, and he was very interesting. By the way, TrueCar is targeting millennials. He has completely different sales staffs for online versus in the lot, completely different training. And they used to put their worst salespeople on the internet. He says, no, 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 no. You put your best salespeople on the internet. They get back to you right away.
Wow.
They get you in the door. They do a deal. But it's a different style of selling.
Yeah, and a lot of it's time driven.
Yeah.
That's what we're finding with millennials. Their most important recess is time.
Right.
It's not even money, it's time. They don't care if they necessarily get the best deal. They just don't want to get a bad deal.
Jane, thank you very much. Of course, Jim Lenz is going to be with us for the rest of the program.